Are you concerned about the safety of your network? Don't bother answering that. We all are. We've seen the news. Network hacks, data breaches, information theft. Malicious network attacks are on the rise, and so is concern for overall network security strategy. Did you know that the average cost of a cybercrime has risen 33% in just 2 years and costs businesses worldwide an average of 1.2% of revenue? And business disruption accounts for almost 40% of total external costs. That's a lot of downtime and dollars out the door. Despite this risk, just over half of firms covered in a recent survey said they currently have a cybersecurity strategy in place. We need to be proactive about security, not reactive once we've been hit. We need a defense in-depth strategy that addresses all layers of the network. With a dedication to enterprise support born from extensive experience deploying secure, mission-critical switching solutions, LGS Innovations offers CodeGuardian, targeted hardening for network devices at both the software source code and binary executable levels to enhance overall network security. Network devices are often left susceptible to the introduction of malware and other attacks, potentially causing compromise of network connectivity and security, data theft, interruption, or corruption of network traffic. Unauthorized access to network devices can also provide valuable information about the network that can be used for further attacks. The LGS CodeGuardian solution mitigates larger enterprise risks at the source, enabling an enhanced security profile through targeted hardening of source code, including software diversification.
CodeGuardian actually began about 10 years ago when the federal government asked LGS to opine on the security and assurance of commercially available systems. And we began looking at the whole supply chain and where vulnerabilities or malware might be introduced into the system. We ended up writing a white paper making some specific recommendations for a laboratory. At the time we called it the Laboratory for Telecommunications Security Analysis. Government seemed to like it a lot, but this laboratory didn't exist. We had a hard time finding a home for it within one of the government agencies. So over the years, LGS continued to invest in it. We developed new technologies, new intellectual property. And about 2 years ago, we approached our board of directors, knowing that somebody has to solve this problem, asked them to invest with us in the development of this capability. And here we are today, 2 years later, with a commercially available system.
We analyze millions of lines of source code to ensure that there's no backdoors and no malware. We then do a diversification process which literally shuffles the deck. So we take the source code and we change the address mapping to it so that functionality-wise it will act the exact same. But if an attacker is going in for a known network vulnerability at a specific address, he's going to enter the network, look for that, and not find it. We then use a secure delivery mechanism to ensure that the end customer is getting the software that we have just validated and verified and diversified.
The current marketplace is talking a lot about vulnerabilities, about commercial systems where they've discovered a backdoor or malware that gets introduced into a healthcare IT system or into a governmental network and goes undiscovered for days, weeks, months before it needs to be cared for, and then the cleanup begins. It's expensive, it's disruptive, they're very public matters when they occur. So the public is well aware of the vulnerabilities in these internal IT systems and the underlying networking systems. So the market is begging for a solution in this space. Part of what makes LGS unique is a culture of innovation that is rampant throughout the company. It's what makes people excited about working here. Coming to work every day means new challenges, new problems, to make sure that we have exactly what we want to have, which is the best product available on the marketplace.